Hi, everybody. Good evening. It's RS Mallory. It is August 29th, and we are going into Labor Day weekend. Gosh, the dog days of summer are finally over. Now what? What do we do for our business? So this is a time that we should be regrouping. We should be reviewing all of our goals for ourselves for the coming year. We should recommit and we should be rebuilding. So we should be regrouping, rejuvenating, recommit, and rebuild. You know, many of us are either parents or grandparents, and the kids are back to school. We've incurred some additional charges for new clothes, new shoes, supplies. We're redoing our homes. This seems to be the time of the year that we do all that, and people are thinking towards the holidays, which are going to be creeping up on us very, very shortly. And they're thinking about the economy. We also are in an election year, and people are a little hesitant and scared. They don't know what's going to happen with the economy, whether it's going to keep on going down or whether it's going to rejuvenate itself. So historically, we know that people are looking for an extra $200, $300, $500 at the end of the month to help them stave off the creditors. If not even looking to find a way to rebuild the income that they've lost from a job that's long gone. And the best way to do that is by working at home and finding a company whose products resonate with you, whose compensation plan will actually reward you for your work, and whose products also in the marketplace are not only competitive, but they're products that are at a great price point so people can afford them, people want them, and they're of excellent quality. So we are at the end of the dog days of summer, and what are we going to do about that? First of all, what you're going to do is pick up the telephone. And yes, pick up the telephone, whether it's your smartphone or whether it's your office phone. Pick up the phone and start calling all the people that are in your organization, whether they're active, whether they're customers, they've wound up being just customers, or whether they are inactive also. You're going to treat everybody the same way. Pick up the phone and call them and just have a chat with them and find out what their goals are, what's been happening with them over the summertime. You know, we're all human beings. We like to know that people think about us, that people care about us. So as you know, I keep folders and a notebook on everybody, and you have some kind of a system, a file system yourself, whether it's electronic or it's on your smartphone. Or like me, you keep actual physical files. Pick up the phone, and as you start talking to all of these people, even if you talk to just 2 or 3 a day, and some of us will want to talk to more people a day, but what you want to do is pick up the phone and call them, review what's been going on in their life, how their summer's going, start a little dream building. You know, what were the reasons that they joined Govvi in the first place? What was the reason that they wanted some extra income, or did they want some full-time income? What happened to either halt that or slow that down, or even bring that forward so that they're having success? Whether people are successful or not, or they remain just customers or even inactive, you want to just do a little dream building with them, find out where they stand, and remind them that Govvi is the place an innovative e-commerce company and a place where they need to be. In the middle of September, we are coming out with our first MyCell technology product, which is the Cucurmin vitamin C product with frankincense. And the MyCell technology, as you know, Govvi just recently spent $6 million to get the worldwide rights to the MyCell technology. And many of us are familiar with it, or at least have heard of nanotechnology, but this is technology. The MyCell technology is even smaller than that. So when you think of each of your cells in your body, think of a M&M peanut candy. It's got a hard shell on the outside. It's got some mushy chocolate on the inside, and in the middle of it is peanut. That peanut is the actual mitochondria, or the factory of each one of your cells. So when you are taking any kind of a nutritional at all, you want to be mindful of the delivery system, and MyCell technology is by far the best technology out there to do that. It's called a technology. It's not electronic, but indeed it energizes that mitochondria, the cells. And the way it works is it's so small that it gets whatever nutrients it has, it carries it through and breaks through the hard candy shell, that hard membrane of each of the cells, swims through the mushy part, which also is a barrier, into the mitochondria itself, and it delivers it so that that product, whatever the nutritional is, can be utilized. And what we've discovered is there are at least 17 medical studies have been done, and we have patents. There's been patents on the MyCell technology so that it actually works and gives almost 100% bioavailability, which means that that engine, that mitochondria in each of your cells, can use that nutritional almost 100%. Now, just imagine that. The first product is with curcumin. Some people say cusermin. That herb has been around for centuries, and it actually is responsible for alleviating any inflammation that's in the body. And when you alleviate inflammation, then you're alleviating the precursors towards dis-ease or disease. We never say that any of our products cure anything, but we're discussing now a technology that will actually allow the body to absorb and utilize whatever nutritionals we're taking. Again, this curcumin is going to be the first product, so it will address the inflammation in a person's body. And virtually everybody has inflammation, and very sadly, even children today, I think it's 20 or 30% of the kids are having diabetes. A lot of people are on eating foods that aren't good for them or have all kinds of junk in them, junk foods or McDonald's, big Whoppers, things like that. I call them plastic foods. Indeed, our food chain is not what it used to be. So we want to make sure that our bodies can work optimally as best that they can to keep us as healthy as we can, to reclaim our good health and then to perpetuate it. So be excited, because Govvi is the only company in the marketplace today, MLM, direct sales, e-commerce, whatever you want to call it, that has the availability and will be able to use this MyCell technology. So here's another explanation of that. If you are taking any kind of an herb or any kind of another nutritional, if you can put this MyCell technology, this delivery system in with it, instead of having to take 3 or 4 times as much, because we know the absorption levels of most nutritionals is maybe 5, 10, 15%. You can build that all the way up to almost 100%. You can reduce the amount of the nutritional that or herb that you're taking, and your body will utilize it at almost 100% capacity, which indeed, once again, helps to reclaim and recreate wellness in the body and maintain it. So we are going to see an exponential growth in Govvi in the coming months and indeed years, because we have an exclusive with Pharmacon, the company who developed this MyCell technology. And not only are we bringing out this curcumin or cusermin product for inflammation, which will be the first one in the middle of September, but we're also going to integrate it in some of our other wonderful products. So that will be absolutely extraordinary. So you have something to talk about with the folks. Don't forget, as you talk to each person, find out what were their goals, what were their expectations, what were the things they did. Do a little brainstorming with them. Did those things work? Did they not work? Did they try to plug into the social media exercises and things that most of the gals and guys are doing in Govvi? If that didn't work for them, then find out other ways that they can actually build their business. Don't ever discount the fact that direct sales, and indeed people themselves in human nature, is people want to talk about products that have afforded them some kind of wellness or they really loved. When I was a young girl, I used to use Maybelline mascara. Gosh, back when I was, you know, 13, 14, 15 years old, it was maybe $1.50 a tube. It's that pink tube with the green top on it. They still make it today. It's about $5 or $6. But you know, instead of being a $30 or $40 product, it's still the same product and it's absolutely extraordinary. And by word of mouth, people just started buying Maybelline mascara. They never sent me. I've sent thousands of people and referred thousands of people to buy Maybelline mascara, and they've done it successfully, and they in turn have referred other people too. Maybelline does not, Maybelline does not, it's not a direct sales company. It doesn't afford people any kind of a commission, so they don't pay you at all. But we have the type of products in our e-commerce platform that people want, need, and can afford. And now with this new MyCell technology, you're going to see an exponential growth. So it's going to be very, very exciting. And everybody's body has some type of inflammation in it. So this new product is going to be absolutely extraordinary. So you want to review with the people why they came to Govvi in the first place, whether or not they were successful or not, what things they did, reacquaint them with some of the systems. We have new systems. We now have new people coming on board who are affording us new tools that are for free. Carrie and Angel also had created for us a system that you can send people out a personalized link and they can experience a 2-minute video explaining what the opportunity is, and then you can follow up with them. If you don't know what to say, you just send them out a personalized link. It's in your back office under resources and it's absolutely free. Over the last 30 years, I've seen people come out with tools like this, and they've charged anywhere from $49 up to $159, $200 a month for systems like this. And again, it is free with Govvi. So check into your back office under resources and take a look. Send it to one of your secondary email addresses and experience it for yourself. So if you can send out 10 of those personalized links a day, you will get an email back when the people actually look at the video, and they will be asked questions, simple questions, and you will get the responses to those questions as well. So when you get back to them and you follow up with them, which is the magic, you can do it either by text or email or private message, or my preference is to pick up the phone and call people, as you know, because it helps to grow and bond that personal relationship that you're growing with a person. And it leads to other discussions. And I am going to say, you know, even if it's out of your comfort zone, once you start sending these emails and getting the responses, it's much easier. Print them out or have them up on your computer screen, pick up the telephone and call people and say, gee, thanks for responding to the link that I sent you. I send the links out and I tell people that we have a new system to help grow our business opportunity, and I'm testing it out. Would they kindly spend 2 minutes and go through it? That's what I do. Other people just have a group of people who they know are looking for a business opportunity, and they send out the link. But you can do it either way. It is non-threatening. People, if you ask people for assistance and for their help, and ask them to help you, as I'm doing, by asking them to evaluate the system for me, and they're answering all the questions, so then you know whether they're interested or not, you can pick up the phone and a conversation ensues, and you can introduce them to the products. So, you know, bills are going to start coming in pretty soon. The holidays are going to start coming pretty soon, whether we like it or not. When September hits, all of a sudden it's going to be Halloween and Thanksgiving and then Christmas and Hanukkah. And then there we are in a new year. And before you know it, more bills are going to be creeping up. And the election will be over, and we don't know what's going to happen. But hopefully our economy will do better than it has been doing now. But it's a long way for us to get back where there was chicken in every pot, which was something that President Roosevelt said all the way back when he was president for 4 terms. So we want to make sure that we avail the opportunity for people, even just to have a look at what our opportunity is. And if we use this system that's in the back office for free under resources, it's a great way to do that. And you don't have to be intimidated about it. And even again, if you don't, it's out of your comfort zone to pick up the phone and call people. Do it because you have the information that you can talk with the people about. And people love to talk about themselves. So if they're answering a question about how much money they would need at the end of the month, ask them why. Ask them questions. Ask them what are their options to earning that. What if you could show them a way where they could do that and start making $100 residual and $300 residual and $500 residual, or 1,000 or 5,000 or 10,000 a month, whatever fits into what their requirements and their needs are, and just have a human conversation with people. You're not trying to talk people into anything. You're not trying to twist their arms. You're just trying to find out and show people that you have something that perhaps if the products resonate with them, or their why is big enough, that they will do well with Govvi. And when you're reviewing with people that are already in your organization, don't forget that why. Why is it that you came to Govvi in the first place? What attracted you to Govvi in the first place? Was it the products? Was it the business opportunity? Again, what worked for you? What didn't work for you? Now we have some new tools. We have this new MyCell technology that is very innovative around the world. And again, we are the only direct sales company. We're the only company or nutritional company that is going to offer this technology, which will not only be a boon to anybody who's taking nutritionals and wants to recreate and maintain the wellness in their bodies, but nobody else will have it. Previously, it was only available if you checked into a clinic in Europe who is associated with Pharmacon, or a physician who is affiliated with them by prescription. So this is just an extraordinary opportunity for humanity, I believe, and I'm very, very excited about it. As you know, I have just about 50 years of natural remedy experience, and I know from my dad teaching me, who made things with a mortar and pestle, and he knew how to create formulations of herbs and minerals and vitamins, that the biggest problem for us to achieve was, how do you get the body to absorb that? How do you get the body to utilize that? And now as science has progressed again, we know that once you can get something in through each of those cells and in through the mitochondria, and it can actually utilize it, the more that you can get into the mitochondria, which is the factory, the engine of each of those cells, the better wellness your body is going to create and sustain. So this is the best time to commit yourself. So write down your goals, review what they were in the past. If you were working through the summer, now is a good time to review them anyway. Review them, recommit, rejuvenate yourself, commit to picking up the phone and calling all of your customers and the people that are in your organization. Find out from them how you can help them, how things have changed for them, what their goals are, if they've changed, if they've grown, if they've diminished. Let them know about the new things that are happening with Govvi and how excited you are, and get them back on a 70-point order. You know, we have some extraordinary products. We have our Smart Coffee, which is an extraordinary product. It gives you focus and energy, and without the jitters and shakes, and it actually negates the negative effects of caffeine in a person's body, and it actually enhances the brain's ability to function during the day. We have our fuel tablets, which are our initial flagship product, which are extraordinary. I recently emptied Grandma's cookie jar and had $1,800 for the last 2 years in it, which is the savings that I sustained by using the fuel tabs in my 2000 Avalon. So it's not going away. Whether or not you drive an electric car, it doesn't matter. People around the world are still using gasoline cars, and they still want to sustain a savings for the petrol or gasoline that they're using. They want to lower their maintenance costs. They want to lower the amount of times that they have to put oil in their car, things like that. They want to sustain better energy for their car. And indeed, by using the fuel tabs, it's like using something like the MyCell technology in your own body. When you use the fuel tabs in the car, it keeps everything clean and healthy and going, like keeping our veins clean. So your car will stay healthier longer. So those are two products, and our flagship product, the fuel tabs, and our coffee are extraordinary products. Our win-win is a product that is going to be, and we have found out, acts with the purple and the white capsule are acting just like our original WOW did. So look for that to be coming around on a daily basis, available in your back office too. Those of us who stocked up for the recent LTO are very, very pleased with it. Use the LTOs to help build your business. And again, refocus, recharge, recommit, and you will see that your business will take off. If you need to reach out to the person who is your sponsor, if they're no longer available, just go upline, go up to people. There's plenty of people on our Facebook groups that are happy to work with you. Pick one of them, go to the private messaging for Govvi, and you can get assistance there as well. And by all means, reacquaint yourself with all of the new tools and the new things that are happening with Govvi in your back office. Just log in at govvi.com/login. Use your email address and your password. Check out on the left-hand side. This is on the computer. On the phones, it's a little bit different. And click down the menu and go to resources. There's also a bunch of educational videos. Rebecca Oakes did a great job, and she did some videos on each of the individual products. Bert Green did an extraordinary video on our champions bonuses, $100, $300, $500, and $700 a month residual above and beyond anything else, which makes us extraordinary. Because don't forget, if you can put people's monthly requisite spend back in their pocket, they'll stay with you forever, even if they're just an IBO customer. Even if they don't want to refer other people and make money from it, they will stay with you as long as they can recuperate the money that they're spending every single month. So congratulations to everybody. Buckle up. Now is the time we're going to see that we can build our businesses. It's a great time to do so. We have the new technology coming. We have some new products coming. We have an extraordinary e-commerce base. Govvi was just named the #1 and up-and-coming business in Utah. And indeed, we're getting a lot of press because of the new MyCell technology. A lot of people heard about it. There were some failed MLM companies that tried to market the product and couldn't actually get off the ground, which is one of the reasons that Govvi, because we've been successful in the last 2 years, have actually done that. So that was why we were awarded the worldwide rights to this MyCell technology. So don't just think that this is another company out there. It is not. We have the products at a great price point. We pay daily, weekly, and monthly. We can get your requisite spend back in your pocket. People can make anywhere between $100 and $700 without having to have an army of people in their organizations. Don't forget, you can make your monthly spend back with just 2 people. And you enroll 2 people and help each one of them enroll 2 people. That's a big 6 people in your organization. You get paid a $100 residual income plus the other monies that come off of that. When you build to 5 people who you personally sponsored and help each one of them bring in 5 people, that's 30 people in your organization. In many other companies, you're not even able to get paid your monthly requisite spend with that. But in Govvi, they pay you a $700 residual. So that, to review, is in your back office. If you want to reach out, I'm pleased to talk with anybody. Get back with the person who invited you to review this training. And don't forget, now is the time to rejuvenate, rebuild, recommit. Get back in touch with all the people that are in your organization and your customers. Let them know what's coming. Let them know about the tools. And thanks for joining us, and God bless. If you find this training valuable, please check the like button down at the end of this, and we'll see you on the other side. Thanks, everybody. Have a great and safe and happy Labor Day. Bye-bye.